Hello again everyone and welcome back to ScratchQuest. Today we're working with the putter. This is the most important club in your bag in my opinion because you use it every single hole. You hit it the most times during the round. You have to be spot on with your putter in order to lower your scores. The drill that we're going to be doing today is something that Phil Mickelson loves to use. Basically what you have to do is measure out around the hole. We're going to do 3-foot, 6-foot, and 9-foot increments. We'll hit 100 putts, count how many we make, then we'll move the tees back 3 more feet to 6 feet, do the same thing, 100 putts, see how many we make, and then back again to 9 feet, 100 putts, see how many that we make. What we're gonna do, since we're hitting 100 putts at each distance, that's gonna give us a very exact percentage on how much we make from inside those distances. So it's a really easy setup for this drill here. If you don't have a measuring tape in your bag, you're gonna wanna grab your sand wedge. That's usually the closest club to a 3-foot shaft length. And what you're gonna do, we got it set up here, is you're just gonna put the head of the club in the hole. The shaft extends about 3 feet. I put a tee a little bit behind that just to make sure. And then you just set a ball up next to every single tee around here. So we got 10 balls. As you can see, that's what the setup should look like. And now we're ready to start the drill. Once again, you're gonna wanna keep track of your score here. So we'll hit the 10 putts. We'll record how many we make out of those 10. And then we'll do that 9 more times. So 10 rounds of 10 putts, record your score, and then move it back to 6 feet, do the same thing, move it back to 9 feet, do the same thing. It's been a while since I've done this. Let's get started. The 3-footers go pretty quick. Normally, 5 balls will fit in a hole pretty comfortably. This practice center, for whatever reason, has smaller cups, so 3 are fitting in there pretty snug. Let's move it back to 6 feet and see what we can do from there. So easiest way to do this one, since you already have the 3-foot tees in the ground, line the club up with the tee peg you already have down. The shaft should line up with the middle of the hole there and the tee peg right in the middle. Pop that peg out of the ground and just put it at the end of the shaft there. 6-footers, here we go. I'll share all my scores at the end here. If you're trying to do this all in one day, make sure you leave yourself a few hours, probably 2.5 hours. You can definitely split it up over the course of a few days. I would just say account for 40 minutes of actual putting when you are starting one round. And of course you want to do the same thing with the 9-footers that we did with the 3-foot back to 6. Just measure 1 more club length and stick the tee peg behind the end of the club. results are in. If you guys don't have a small notebook, I really suggest going out and getting one. Just tiny enough work, something to track your progress in. You can also just use the notes on your phone if that's more convenient for you, kind of just whatever works best. I think this drill is really interesting because you start to notice different things on the different length putts. The 3-footers, you're just trying to line it up in the center of the hole and put some power on it to knock it home. The 6-footers, you can really start to notice where the green breaks. So which putts are uphill, which are downhill, which are going left to right, and vice versa. And then the 9-footers, it's kind of a combination of both. You need the speed to get it to the hole without being too fast, and then you need to be able to read the putt to make sure you have it on the correct line. Without further ado, my score for 3-footers, I was making 84% of those, knocked in 84 out of the 100. The 6-footers, I knocked in 44 out of 100. Really thought I would do better there. I thought I'd be above 50%, but it is what it is. We got some room to improve there. And then the 9-footers, I honestly did a lot better. Not a lot better, but I definitely did better than I thought I was going to. Knocked in 22 out of 100, so almost making 1 out of 4 of those. I'm gonna put some charts up on the screen here just to illustrate the different handicaps and percentage levels. So with me being at a 19 handicap and 84% from 3 feet, 6 feet I'm 44%, and 9 feet I'm 22%. It'll be interesting to see how well tour pros do, how well single handicappers do, the 15 to 20 range, and then like the 20 and up range. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, go out and try this. Super easy drill to set up. Record your score in a notebook or on your phone like I said. Report it down below after you're done, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks again for watching.